Mr. Scott Smith. I'm the founder and inventor of OpFlex technology. Scott's been to every major oil spill in the last 10 years. Been to so many oil spills that he's earned the nickname the Toxic Avenger.
He's a superhero.
Yeah, I've been in over 60 water contamination events, starting with my own 17 years ago. And I'm here to aid and assist the community with comprehensive water testing. We are looking specifically for dioxins, vinyl chloride, what's spilled on the train. We're also looking for the full spectrum of what's called volatile organic compounds. A full tanker of heavy lubricating oil did spill into the creek. The burning of the vinyl chloride obviously took precedent and took the forefront of the media, as well it should, because that burning gave off the dioxins. We're going to be going into the creek to test for the dioxins. Once I put the waders on and my personal protective equipment, I will take it in the creek and take two side by side, and that'll be one sample. And then again, that's the dioxins, and then this I will put in the creek, and this will be sent to the lab, and this will look for the volatile organic compounds. Not just the general VOCs, but the details. And then we'll be taking, these are more swabs. So we'll be taking these swabs out and swabbing the water column. Life exists in the water column. So if you're taking that split-second sample from the surface, and you send it to the lab, that test only says what's in this bottle, because that creek is not in equilibrium. So you got to take it from the whole water column. You got to leave swabs in the water.
3 months after the Norfolk Southern train derailment and controlled burn released 116,000 gallons of vinyl chloride into the air over East Palestine, Ohio.
How many people here feel that they've experienced symptoms or sickness related to the train derailment and the controlled burn? Wow, that's like every hand.
Norfolk Southern's train went off the track and it derailed our lives.
Yeah, they're back on track and the rest of us are picking up the pieces.
Yeah.
Right.
Residents here are angry. We invited a few to speak with us. 28 showed up.
The EPA has not tested my house, my soil, nothing. And when they come to my house the other day, they will not test until they're done with the tracks. When they're done tearing up and fixing the tracks, then they'll start testing my home.
In February, independent water contamination expert Scott Smith, who has been to 60 major oil and water contamination events, came here to test the water, the soil, and something nobody has tested, furnace air filters from 15 homes in and out of the evacuation zone.
You can't find what you don't look for. So we're looking in furnace filters for the broad spectrum of dioxins and other semi-volatile organic compounds, and in soil and in water.
How dangerous are dioxins?
Dioxins don't go away. You get exposed over time. And dioxins, I say, are the fentanyl of chemicals.
Dioxins, according to the World Health Organization, are highly toxic chemical compounds. Smith's results, which he shared exclusively with News Nation, are shocking.
We're finding a whole range of chemicals, not only 9 more dioxins.
9 new dioxins, considered some of the most potent carcinogens on Earth. There's no safe dose for humans.
These residents, they're not making this up. There is something going on. And I believe it's the way these chemicals may be combining.
Former EPA Administrator Judith Enck.
And he found contaminants in the filters, which is not surprising. And I think his work should encourage the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency now to go and grab some other filters and do similar testing and analysis.
Independent soil and water testing expert Scott Smith, who recently found 9 new dioxins, the most carcinogenic compounds on Earth, in the soil, water, and in people's air filters here. Also on hand to announce a new study to test people's blood samples and expand his testing of air filters here.
Instead of cutting your chest open and taking a biopsy of your lung, the next best thing are filters.
We caught up with him as he tested the air filters and soil of longtime resident Chrissy Ferguson.
this is the worst one yet.
What's the thing that you want to see happen most?
I want to see my town safe again, but I'm not sure if my home ever would be.